Guys, it's time for a reading, and I thought I would use these cards in a 3-card spread. The first card being now, the next card being the near future, and the third card will be distant future. So let's choose a couple of cards. Okay, we've got this one, that one, and we'll go down here for that one. Okay, so put the cards over there. Here we go. So this is the present. So we'll see what the present is. Purification. Allow the bright light of this white butterfly to purify you in every way. So the interpretation I get from this and the message I get from this is we need to allow the light of the butterfly to help us ignite our own light. And by letting our light start to shine, it helps purify us and helps us find better ways, more peaceful ways, and more learned ways, because we've learned from the experiences of our past. So allowing this light, the bright light of the butterfly, to purify us in every way, it helps us ignite our own bright light, which we then are able to shine, and it helps us to become more pure, more true to ourselves, and more in touch with our higher selves and our truth. And this allows us to make better choices and use the wisdom of our past that we have learned through our experiences. So that's where we are now. Now we'll see what the near future has for us. This says strength. Now, the spiritual strength may be achieved by being of service to others. This simply means that we are kind to everything within our realm. So that is being kind to the animals around us, being kind to nature, being kind to other people, as well as being kind to ourselves. So from what we're learning now, we can start putting into place and start applying to how we live, so that then we can be kinder to ourselves, kinder to nature, and we can start making better choices for our future, our kids' future, and our grandchildren's future, etc., and so on through the generations. And hopefully by doing this, and that is not just a service to people now, it is a service to future generations, using our strength of what we have learned and the power within us to be genuine and true people, true to our spirituality, true to our spiritual strength, and true to our inner self and higher self. We can then put in the positive steps that we need to put into place to live a better life for ourselves, choose a better path, and make differences to our children's lives and the future generations. So that's what we do in the near future. So that could be any time from today, next week, tomorrow. So that's where we're at in the near future. That is the message for the near future. So what do we have here for the distant future? It says openness. Be open to give, but most importantly to receive. Okay, so we've gone through applying the things that we have learned in our past in the strength, and that takes a lot of strength to stand up for it and continue to do it, to follow that path. But the openness is, yes, we have learned about ourselves, we have learned from the experiences of the past, but openness, when we become open, we are able to become open to receive. That means we are able to learn from others. And this says the distant future, but it could also be today, it could be tomorrow. But the more we follow our path and use our spiritual strength to be kind to everyone else, we then are becoming more open to other people being kind to us and being open to us, to give us love, to be kind to us, to be generous to us as we are to them. So yes, a lot of times other people may take a lot longer or a bit longer to become aware of the changes we've put into place within ourselves, but it is worth it in the long run, because then they start to be drawn by our example or affected by our example. They start to see the changes in us and they like the changes in us, or they unconsciously respond to the changes in us, and they then start to give back to us in the same way that we give to them. So that is the message of, now we are being purified by the light from the butterfly, but that ignites the light within us, and we are going into our spiritual strength by being kind to everyone through the changes of the purification, showing the strength of who we are and who we are becoming, and not just that, but who we were and who we've always been, to the openness of us being able to receive what we are giving out in the positive, natural way of life, and being open to receiving gifts from others, compliments and love, those sorts of positive aspects. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, and thank you for listening and taking the time, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.